I've never had a GSX, as I've just said, so don't be roasting me in the comments. Welcome back to the channel, guys. How are you all doing? Hope you're well. Any riding going on today? It's been absolutely peeing it down, absolutely chucking it down. It was nice yesterday. This is the weekend, by the way. Saturday was lovely, but I had a bit of a function on. Graduation party / birthday party for my daughter, so there was no riding going on. And then I thought, we'll go on Sunday. Said to the wife, we'll have a ride. And woke up, it's absolutely pissing down. Typical British weather. So I thought I'd come and do a little video for you, and I'll tell you what's going on with the new Suzuki GSX-S1000 for the channel. So basically what I'm going to be doing is cataloguing and recording everything what I'm going to be doing for with the bike. So like I've said to you in the previous video, the bike's not perfect, but it just needs a little bit of love, bit of TLC, take it for an MOT, and we'll get it back to some beautiful GSX-S1000 status. So this is going to be a series with 5 episodes. Uno momento. Let me just get my phone and I'll tell you the episodes. Right. So as you can see by the title of the video, it's called The Resurrection of My GSX-S1000 K1. So episode 1, which is episode 1, this is episode 1, this is going to be the snag list. So I'm going to go through the bike, I'm going to show you all everything what needs doing to the bike. Some people might think, no, what's doing with the bike, but me personally, I want to get the bike back to original. Because you know what I'm like, guys, I like stuff back to original. So it's a beautiful 2002 K1. There's a few little bits, I'm going to take you around the bike and I'll show you what needs doing. And you can follow me on this little 5 episode series of getting this bike back to its former glory, basically. So this is episode 1, so this is the snag list that I'm going to go through and detail everything for you, what needs doing on the bike. And again, this is just personal preference. Some people might watch this and think, why are you doing that? Well, this is me and this is my bike and this is what I'd like to do to get it back to as standard as I can. There is one bit, and I'll show you that in a minute, that I'll not struggle, but it means replacing a bigger part, and I'm not sure whether I can find this replacement part. I think I can, I think I've found it, but I'll talk about that a little bit later on. So episode 2, so we're on episode 1 today, this is your snag list. I'm going to show you everything what needs doing on the bike. Episode 2 is going to be the service. So we're going to go through the full service. I'm going to change all of the wets, the oils, the brake fluid, the coolant, clutch cable needs replacing. Obviously test all the brakes and make sure everything's within tolerance. Episode 3 is going to be replacing some parts, which I'll show you in a little bit. Episode 4 is going to be MOT day, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll pass its MOT. And episode 5 is going to be the big road ride. So we're going to take this out for a blast, hopefully get the drone up, get some real good footage of me riding around on this gorgeous K1. And hopefully, if the weather changes, which I think it will next month, we should have this all finished by mid-Feb. I'm hoping for, but don't quote me on that. It's all weather dependent. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a little spin around the bike, and I'm going to detail and point out all the bits that I feel need attention. So we'll start off with the back, right? I mean, I've never had a Suzuki GSX-S1000. I can tell you what's original on this bike and what isn't, but that's 99.9% original, apart from this gorgeous Micron exhaust and the engine sliders. Someone said take them off, but I'm going to keep them on. So yeah, I've never had a GSX-S1000. I thought this Undertray there, I thought that was original, and I thought the lights were original. Obviously, I've never had a GSX, as I've just said, so don't be roasting me in the comments. But when I went to pick up the bike, I'll be brutally honest, I thought that was original. I thought it looked pretty cool, but after doing some digging and research, clearly not. So we'll get onto that in a minute. So, Undertray, not original. So we needed to source one of them. Rear light, assembly, not original. Need to source one of them. This part here, I'm really gutted about. Previous owner along the line, somewhere, someone, in their wisdom, thought they would turn these into indicators. So they've drilled into the plastic, which isn't ideal. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to replace the whole rear cowl fairing, if I can get one, or whether or not just to fill this, plug it somehow. I don't know. If you're watching this and you've done this, or you know you've got a good suggestion to fix that, let me know without buying the whole rear end. So we're going to get rid of that, them lights, that under tray. What else wants doing? So we've got clutch cable is super, super tight. So I've ordered a new clutch cable. That's over here. So we've got new clutch cable, so that'll be installed. What else wants doing? We've got the rubbers on, not on here, on the other side, I think. Rubber's a little bit perished. Now I'm being picky here. I am being probably a little bit too picky, but whether or not we can get that either replaced or maybe glue that, that's not going to be too noticeable. The mirrors, they've been painted at some point in their life and probably not done a great job, so I don't know whether to replace them or take my time, sand them and spray them back up to as they were. Overall, the bodywork is clean. It's really nice. All the metal, swinging arm, original exhaust, which is quite nice. What else? Obviously needs a good deep clean. It's been in storage for a couple of years, so we need to give it a really good clean. There's a few cobwebs inside, underneath the yoke there, and so it's going to have a good clean. But really, there isn't a lot, I don't think, to get that back to as it was. I wasn't sure whether the wheels were standard, but they are standard. I've done some research. The white wheels, they remind me of my old BMX. I had a Mongoose BMX back in the 80s, and it had white mag wheels, and that's what they remind me of. But I like them. Some people don't like the white wheels. I actually quite like them. So not a great deal wants doing, I don't think, to the bike. Bodywork, all the panels are in really good condition. There's no dinks, no dents. It's all pretty good. It just wants all of the fluids changing, because I think it's been in there for a couple of years. Crankcase cover, everything looks really, really tidy, apart from that under tray. So when I bought the bike, I went straight onto Marketplace or Facebook, eBay, having a look for an original black under tray and a light. And luckily, I did get lucky. It don't make sense, but I'll show you the under tray. So I got quite lucky, really. So I've got the original under tray that I found on eBay. So I've got that. So that'll go nicely. Take the white one off. I found 2 indicators, and this is the most important part. Don't drop it, Jim boy. So I've got the original light. So I just need to source 2 indicators for the front. So obviously I've got rears. They'll probably fit the front, I would have thought, as well. But I'll need them for the rear, because they're going to be attached to here, somewhere at the back. So I need a couple of indicators for the front, and then we've got pretty much everything to get the bike to where it should be. What else needs doing? This is definitely the original seat cowl, because I've checked out the number on here. So that code relates to the original seat cowl. So that will go here, because I'm going to take the rear pillion seat off, because I never take a pillion. But maybe someone in the comments can tell me whether this is correct, because this section here is like an off-white. This starts off-white, but then it goes to a silver grain. So from off-white to silver. So just let me know in the comments. I don't think that's right. I might be wrong. And it doesn't line up 100%. When it's on, it's like a little bit off, like that. So let me know in the comments if that's original, because I'm not convinced it's not, but it looks, well, it is it's an original Undertray. The code does confirm that, but this stripe, I'm not sure whether that's right. I think, after doing some digging, the K2 in 2002-3 was, the graphics were different on the front. I think they had some silver here somewhere. I need to have a look. So I'm just wondering if that's off a K2. This is a K1. It's a 2002 registered, but it's a K1 model. The K2, this section of the pipe is also steel or titanium. That's how you can also recognise the K1. The link pipe is black, which I think looks quite cool. But yeah, can someone just let me know in the comments if that's off a K2? Because I did read somewhere that K2 had some minor changes and there was some silver in the graphics somewhere. But let me know. So if not, that's going to get polished and put back on. So guys, that's episode 1. Episode 1's probably not that interesting, to be honest, but I thought you'd all like to see the journey of getting this back on the road. It's not a massive journey, there's not a load to do, but nonetheless, it all wants documenting, and then you'll see this bike hopefully at episode 5, super clean, new Undertray, original lights, and singing and wheeling on the, not wheeling, I'm only joking, but singing on the road, hopefully. So we've got a really good foundation of a bike here, so I'm confident that we'll get this back on the road within a few weeks, MOT'd, and we'll be out enjoying it. Hope you've enjoyed that little episode 1 of the GSXR 1000 K1. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure you follow the channel, and you can follow this little series of getting this bike back on the road. As always, thank you very much for tuning in, and thanks for liking. I really do appreciate all of your comments, likes and subscriptions. But for now, I'm going to go have something to eat. Hope you've all had a fantastic Sunday, and let me know in the comments if you've been out riding today. But we certainly have not. In fact, I've not ridden a bike for about 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So I'm really getting itchy feet. Not itchy boots, but itchy feet. Anyway, Itchy Boots, good channel. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all on the next one.